Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been a hot minute since I've been on, but today I wanted to record because I wanted to show you some of the great products that I picked up from Hourglass, and I want to test them out with you. Especially, I've got a little sample from Sephora of the new Liquid Vanish foundation. And I got it in the color Shell, which is the one that I normally use with the stick. So I want to get going and do that. I'm also going to show you the new Ambient Lighting limited edition blush from Hourglass. That's that Vivid Flush. This is the one that is the Year of the Pig. So I thought I'd show you how that one looks on me. And then I also picked up this beautiful color in the number 28 lip oil treatment. Really pretty. And I'm going to finish it off, obviously, with my arch brow, my Hourglass arch brow. And I'm going to do my eyes and some of the other stuff with my, this is the Ambient Light Edit Unlocked palette, which is the one that was limited edition, that one right there. So let's get started. I am going to start opening, I'm going to open this. Now this is, again, the same color that I use in the stick. Now I understand it's very pigmented, and they do recommend that if you tend to be on the dry side, to use a beauty blender to make sure that this blends well. Now I have everything on, don't mind the eyebrows. I have everything on, my sunscreen, I've got all my skincare on, but so I'm gonna go straight into the foundation. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it with some of this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Mist. I'm gonna spray the beauty blender with this to give it a little bit more moisture, and because I don't want it to be dry and cakey on me. Now, I do have primer, but they claim that this Vanish foundation does not need primer, and that a half of pump on a large bottle should be sufficient. So let's see. I'm going to open this up. This sample comes with a little spatula thing. So I am literally going to, ooh, I just saw a little hair. I'm literally going to put on just a dot, how I saw them do it. I mean, if a half a pump does it, I don't think I need much more than that. So let's just go in. Let's see. All right, let's see how this works. So again, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender, and let's just start. Let's see. It's supposed to be highly pigmented. Bear with me. I'm going to grab my mirror while I do this. Let's see. So it's going on really nice. It is highly pigmented. Look at that little dot, how much it went on. So, yeah, I do this. So I haven't been on that much, and I'll tell you why. You know, with the holidays and everything, and my son being home, that was great. But I also did something that I wish I hadn't done. So I had what they call a halo treatment, which is basically a new skin treatment that is an ablative, you know, where they actually make holes into your skin together with a non-ablative, which would be similar to a BBL. Okay, let me finish doing this here real quick. I'm just going to tell you guys. Okay, I think that went on extremely well. The amount that I put on, I would not call this full coverage, but I believe you can build this up. The color's obviously perfect for my skin. Yeah, I'm going to pull you in. I'm going to get in closer. Sorry for my nose. I mean, I think that I can build it up if I wanted to, but I'm not one to do real heavy-duty makeup anyway, you know, as far as skin. Let me try to put a little bit more. So here's what you're seeing right now, and this is what I'm trying to hide. So I had that treatment. It's called Halo, and I think it was a little much for me. And brilliant me, I had it done right before the holidays. Well, it burnt me too much. Now, a laser is supposed to burn you, okay? But honestly, I went in with good skin, and now I have texture in places that I never had texture. So this is supposed to be, I had it done like the December 12th or something. So it's supposed to, all the full results is 3 months. So I went back, March 12th, January 12th. And it basically told me that it actually created texture. It's supposed to be for texture and color, wrinkling. The wrinkling was gone, but I also had Botox, so I don't know if that's to do to that. And I only had one wrinkle right here. The other things were texture. I went from being in the 90s to the 30s. So it did create texture right here. But I'm hoping that, and then really what it did is it exaggerated my redness. I get red really quick. So I'm going to say to you, if you're considering Halo, be warned. That's all I'm going to say. So, okay. So far I'm liking how this goes on. Let me see. It is patching up a little bit, like I said, on the places where now I have texture. So let me see if I can blend that out. All right. So far, I'm not real sure. It looks good on some places, and on some places where I know, like, if you have texture, I'm not really sure. Because this is where that halo created texture for me, and it's actually showing it now. I never had pores, and now I have pores right there. I think you guys can see that. And I think a primer would actually work better here. So let's move on, and then I'll keep you guys posted for the rest of the day. I'm going to then, I don't have the Hourglass, what's it called? Oh, Lord. Concealer. So I am going to use my favorite concealer, which is Osmosis. I actually use on a daily basis my, Color Science 3-in-1 eye treatment. That is my favorite. But for days where I do like more makeup, okay, so I'm going to use this Osmosis. I really like this stuff, and I'm going to use it as a primer too. And then I'm going to use it to a beauty blender to blend it. So anyway, so yeah, so that's the reason I haven't been on, because, I haven't been on because, yeah, my skin looked terrible. Some of you know because I've shared pictures with you guys. I mean, it looked really, really bad. And I mean, when I tell you bad, scary bad. I actually started doing a video on it. And my skin took a turn for the worse. So I was like, nope, we're not doing that. It looked really bad. I don't want to scare the bejesus out of anybody. If you guys can see from my eyelid surgery went well. I do have still a scar that's showing up on this side. But within 6 months, this scar should be completely like a little thin line. So, do you guys see why I love this cover up? Look at how good it looks. So, and I put very little because I'm not one to like, slap it on. I'm not 20 years old anymore. I am going to put a dot more right into darkness right there. And then just, I like using the beauty blender with this one. Usually I use, with the Color Science one, I just use my fingers. The warmth of your fingers does this really well. But this Osmosis is unbelievable. If you want anything from Osmosis, I really suggest that you go to Skin Beautiful RX. They are really good. The prices are great, and Leah is amazing. So, okay. So there you go. That's that look. So let me go now and get, oh, so I forgot to grab it. So I'm gonna move a second and get the Hourglass powder. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Hourglass Veil powder, which I absolutely love. Tap the top, and you get the perfect amount. Now I like to use my Wayne Goss brush with this. And I just tap it in. Just kind of roll it in. And I don't powder everything. I just powder like the, you know, my T-zone a little bit the eyelid, so that the blush goes on nicely. I mean just down the nose. And let me just make sure I get that one wrinkle out of there. Otherwise, when you set it. So, yeah, there you go. That's what's been going on in my life. So this weekend I'm off to Coral Gables. I am a speaker doing a presentation for people that have XLH, which is the disease that I have, and the bone disease that I have. So I have been asked to be a speaker regarding that disease. So I'm going down to Coral Gables this weekend. Never been. According to my parents, they took me to Miami back when I was 18 months old. I should recognize it. That's what they said. They're really cute. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to try the blush. So again, this is the Vivid Coral, and I was Vivid Flush. So, and my understanding is that it's extremely pigmented. So I'm going to go light hand with this. Real light hand with, actually, you know what I'm going to do first? I want to contour, and I'm going to use the, what is this color? I'm going to use what they call the bronzer golden bronze light in this palette, which is this one right here. So I'm going to tap it in there lightly, and I'm just going to, God, I like Hourglass stuff. Don't mind the white. I'm going to get my hair colored today. So one of the other reasons that I'm getting myself dolled up, because you ever go to the beauty salon and they always kind of, you know, all those girls are always so beautifully made up because, you know, they're in the beauty industry, right? So, and I want to make sure I don't look like death warmed over. I don't know what it is about those lights in that salon, but there you go. Just a little warmth. So, also, I don't know if you follow me on IG, on Instagram, but I've started reusing my my tools, which is the New Face, as well as my stem light, and I'm totally loving it. I totally see the difference. Don't mind me here. I'm getting a little bit of creasing. Totally see the difference when I use the those tools. And I don't know, you know, you get lazy. The stem light is actually the light stem light. The light stem, the red light, is literally sitting near my couch. So it's like, just go wash your face. Do, you know, put some whatever, vitamin C or whatever, and go sit under there and sweep it around your face. So like Linda. And the the New Face, I love using it and in the morning. Okay, so you know what I'm noticing, you guys? I'm noticing that the coverage on my chin is already gone. How can that be? I'm not sure about this stuff. Okay. All right, that's better. It's like weird. It's like I powdered it and it disappeared. Isn't that strange? Okay, so let's go on. So I just did my bronzer. Now let me go to the blush. I'm going to use this. So let's see. Let me use the this one again. I'm using my Wayne Goss 11. And I understand it's supposed to be very pigmented, so I'm literally going to just touch it. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, Hourglass. Hourglass blushes are so freaking awesome. Look at that color, you guys. Look at the glow that it gives you, too. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go to the side. Super pigmented. I mean, you guys saw how light I touched that, right? Holy cow. That's super pigmented. That is ultra pretty. I think I'm going to sweep it like this around, too. You know, I like to tie things in. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, I wonder if I should just do my eyes with this. All right, there's the blush. This color, gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so loving this blush. Now, let's move on to get some brows in. Let me get my brows in because yucky. You know, I haven't started. I go get my hair colored, but I don't want them to start doing my brows because first of all, they are still kind of somewhat dark, but oh yeah, there's white hairs in here. And I love that they have brow gels like this Hourglass one to just cover that stuff up. I love this because I don't know if you guys have seen this, but look at the brush on this. Look at the brushes on this. So there's a short end where you can pile on the stuff, and then this one's to fluff them up. So I love that because you can use both sides. So I usually just use the short end to get right in there and color the extra, especially the white hairs, and then sweep it across, and then take the other side and just brush them up. I'm needing to find a great place to go get my eyebrows done. I tried the Benefits counter over at Ulta. I didn't think the girl knew what she was doing. So I had to explain it to her like, okay, can you make them even? Anyway, so I wasn't thrilled with that. So that's the brows. Now let's get the eyes done. I think I'm going to use just a couple of colors out of this Ambient palette. So let me get my Sigma E40. And I think what I'm going to do is go into that bronze color again. Tap in there. And just kind of sweep it across. It also helps me hide that scar still. So it's nice to just see how quickly the scar just kind of fades away and it becomes part of the eye look. Okay, so let me go this side. Let me swing this side. This is like kind of an everyday look because I'm getting my hair colored. I'm not, you know, it's not like I'm going to dancing or anything like that. Although now that I have my new knees, I'd love to. Convincing my husband, on the other hand, will be another thing. All right. Then I'm going to take this Morphe MB20, and I'm going to go into this plum side, or what is it, burgundy, pink burgundy color, and I'm just going to sweep this across the eye, just like that. Just for a real simple look. Just enough to make it look like I made some sort of effort. All right, there we go. That's it. Now I'm going to take the same Morphe brush, run it into that bronze color, and go under my eye. Sweep it up. Wow, you're getting the bright spot. So go in there, just kind of smudge that out. Do the same thing on the other eye. Yep. These colors are so great. You got to admit it. You got to admit, Hourglass, when it comes to blushes and their creams, they're just unbelievable. They're just unbelievable. So that's the quick eye look. Now I'm going to, bear with me, I'm going to reach over and grab my Hourglass. Which one do I want to do? Aura, the little, I don't know if you guys have seen these, the glitters. They're shimmers, actually. That's like that, in the pink. Just gonna take it, put it in, put my finger, using my finger with it, and then go right in the center of the eyelid. Just kind of sweep it there. That's it. Just to give it a little bit of shimmer. And then do the same on the other eye. Sorry, guys. Just do the same on the other. I'm just going to carry it all the way to the center, to the inside. Get a little more. These are so simple, and they stay, and I love it. I have two colors. I have the Aura and the Smoke. But the Aura is the one I use the most. I just like that, the color. It's pink, but it's like icy pink, and I love it. There you go. That's today's look. So let me get my, let me put this away. And then my last thing here is to get, well, second to last, is to do my Hourglass Caution Mascara. Caution. And I love this stuff. And use that on my upper lids. I'm not even gonna, I don't even really need to, I don't even really need to curl my lashes with this because it's so full volume. And let me try to get this on. So just sweep it across. Okay. Oops, gosh, I do that all the time. I have this one lash that curls too much and it goes right into my eyelid. You see that? Well, I'm gonna wait for it. And then I'm just gonna do this other one. All right. Swear to God, this mascara is godsend. Seriously a godsend. It seriously makes my lashes look like they're fake. And I really don't like wearing false lashes, so do you guys see what it's done? And how dark it is? All right. And that's without me ever dipping inside the tube again. So I'm gonna close that up. Now let me see if I can't get rid of that smudge. Crisis averted. There you go. Now, let me do my bottom lashes. And then I go easy on the bottom lashes because I have a tendency of smudging, like I just did there. I mean, seriously. Seriously. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going in with the lippy. Now, I'm going to show you the lip oil, but I have a lot of lippies from Hourglass, from this collection. I've got 2 of these, and I've got a bunch of colors. So let's see. This one is called If Only, which maybe what I'll do is oh, that's what I'll do. I'll do the If Only, and then I'll put the lip oil on top of it. How's that sound? Let's do that. Okay, so let's do this. These are so creamy. I'm not using a lip liner. So that's the color If Only. What do you guys think? All right, now let's top it with the lip oil. This is in Adorn. The lip oil is in Adorn, right? Isn't it Adorn? Yes, Adorn. So it comes in this little great little cute little applicator, and it shows up pretty pigmented, but it's really not. It's more like an oil. So I'm going to put that on. Especially in the Chicago winters, it's just you need moisture. That's good, isn't it? That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. So there you go. That's the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed this. I love Hourglass, and I would highly recommend all of these products. The blush is killer. The blush is killer. As far as the Hourglass Veil Liquid Foundation, let me take a closer look again. You know what? It actually is like warming up. And it actually looks pretty good. Again, I do think that, you know, if your skin is, if you have more texture, this says you don't need primer. By the way, how cute is that? This says you don't need primer. I think if you have a primer that is pore filling, I'd probably use it and then put this on top of it. A little goes a long way. You've seen that. So yeah, that's what I would do. That's how I would handle it. But I will check in with you guys later today to show you how the rest of it looks after my hair is colored and I don't have this headband on. I'll get back to you. Thanks. Bye. Hi everyone, I'm checking back in. So it is about 4 or 5 hours after I've put on the makeup. Just had my hair colored. So I don't feel that it's settling into lines. I feel that as it warms up during the day, it's actually pretty good. It's not caking around the nose. I am a little shiny, but that usually is because I have sunscreen on and stuff like that. So I think it's actually pretty good. The blush is holding up. The shadow is holding up. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Thanks. Hi everyone, I'm back. So this is now, it is right now 8:30 p.m. Central. And I've had this makeup on since noon. So let's say 8.5 hours. The foundation actually looks really good. I would say that it's worn very well. This always happens to me. I do get some, like it wears out, especially in the winter because you're wearing a coat or whatever. Did wear out a little bit here. The chin has worn out. Let me just get a mirror here real quick. But you know what I don't mind? It didn't get oily over my nose. And what I do like it hasn't really settled, it didn't settle into my lines here. Yeah, the forehead looks really good. It's not getting cakey at all. So outside of, you know, and I've had no touch-ups. I've done no touch-ups at all, okay? So no powder, nor anything. So yeah, all in all, I actually like the foundation. I think it wears a lot like the stick. So if you like the stick, I think you'll like the liquid. I think the coverage is about the same, to be honest with you. The stick you can, and I didn't try to build this up either. And with the stick you can go the same thing. You can go to either really light with it, or you can go full blown. Now again, I used it with a beauty blender with some Tatcha, which was already wet, but with some Tatcha Luminous Dewy Mist to make sure that it was nice and so it wouldn't get cakey on me. So that is a trick that Wayne Goss talked about. The blush seems to, you know, blush is faded. The highlight hasn't. The eye makeup has like diffused, it's softened, but it's not as crisp. The lashes still look amazing. I swear that Caution mascara is to die for. If you haven't tried it, you really have to think about it. So all in all, I like the look. Oh, the lips didn't last that long. None of them claim to be long lasting. And since I had put this on for you guys over lipstick, let me show you what it actually looks like without it. So this is the Adorn one. Let me put some on. So it is an oil. It is an oil, so it goes on. There you go. It's very slick, not long wearing, but you will have your lips feeling really good throughout the day. You're not at all. Your lips don't get dry. Not long lasting though. So if you're looking for long lasting, this isn't it. And what else do I have on? The blush, the powder, everything else. Everything else, you know, the eyebrows look great. So, you know, Hourglass is phenomenal makeup. I like the Veil Liquid Foundation. I think that I'll play with it a little bit more. Next time I'm going to try with a primer underneath and with a brush and see how that works. But I don't think now. I think it warms to your skin. So I think without the primer, it makes sense. This has only been, like I said, 8 hours though. So all in all, I feel it's been okay. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks so much. Mwah.